Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's episode of Paradise Rolls. My name is Shars. My pronouns are he/him, and I am the game master for our Tuesday night campaign called Safra. Let's do quick character intros so that you get to know who all the characters are, and then we will dive into the game with a cool recap. This is also all of you handle the intros so that I can remember what we did last time. Thank you very much.
Hi everyone, I'm Mark Anthony, pronouns he, him, and I am playing Arcana.
Hi everybody, I'm Natalie. I'm playing Elwyn.
Hello, everybody. My name is Estes. I am playing Chadwick Walker. He's a beach bum. He's just a bum.
I'm Sienna, pronouns they, them, a. I'm playing Crow, who is the satyr rogue, pronouns he and they.
I'll go next. I'm Tatiana, pronouns she, her, ella, and what am I doing? I'm playing... I'm also Mofongo con Caldo here on Twitch, and I am playing Lenora Quill, and she's a half-elf wizard.
Hi everyone, I'm playing Astra, the tiefling warlock, and my pronouns are she, her.
Gorgeous. That's everyone, right? Everyone pose for the camera. Okay. Cool. So I did not remind myself what we did last week, so we're going to jump into it. So last time, our ragtag band of adventurers reconvened after connecting in the basement and in the main level of this weird abandoned mansion in the middle of the forest, a little bit outside of Port Lavrelai. They confronted the body snatcher, who happened to be coming downstairs to collect the child that they had rescued from the basement. The confrontation was a battle. A battle ensued, and more skeletons came tumbling down the stairs to assist the body snatcher in fighting off the band of adventurers. The adventurers won, clearly, because they are still alive. And upon the body snatcher's demise, the skeletons crumbled to a pile of bones, to several piles of bones on the floor. They got a couple of really cool items off of the body snatcher, and then they snatched the body snatcher and took him to the graveyard where Arterion dumped him in a grave. The adventurers talked to the grave master, grave digger. I don't know what they're called. I don't think that's a real profession in real life. The Crypt Keeper. Super creepy Crypt Keeper who actually just sleeps a lot. He's super old, and he is not afraid to tell people that he is old. So yeah, talked to the Crypt Keeper. He was super grateful and suggested that the adventurers go and meet up with the magistrate, because they have been made aware of the chronic body snatching that was happening. The adventurers then went to return Alira, the girl that they found in the basement, to her home. Found that her parents had also been very sadly murdered. They dropped her off with her aunt, who lived down the road, and decided they were going to go back to the house, to the mansion in the woods. And that's where we are going to start. All of you are about to. You're still standing in town in one of the smaller side streets toward the South Central District. It is dawn. Most of you are exhausted, but the day is yours.
I suppose we should go back at some point and check everything more out. What do you guys think?
I'm down. I wanted to look around too.
I think this is agreeable. Although I could deal with some sleep.
Yeah, I need to sleep. Like right now, I need to sleep. Can we just please sleep? I'm gonna go sleep. Okay, bye.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow her, and I also want to see some of those books that she took and showed no one. So I'm gonna go sleep, and then we'll talk about it in the morning.
I don't know if sleep's the best option. Does anyone want to come with me?
I'll go. I don't care. Fuck sleep.
Yeah, one day without sleep isn't bad. I've gone 4 one time. But that was aided by something else.
How did that work out for you?
I started seeing things by the end of the 3rd day, but I mean, it was fun in a way.
Well, I'll meet you there in the morning. Good luck.
I could go with you, but I did want to inform my commander about the things that we've witnessed here. See what he might suggest us to do.
Do you trust your commander?
I trust him enough to ask him a simple question.
Yeah, I just don't want this to be pinned on us, so, right?
Chad, have you seen you and have you seen me? What could they do to stop us? And then we have them as well. Oh, good night. Bye.
Yeah. Sorry, my brain's not working too well. One day my brain doesn't work too well, but I'll just need some. I'll get better.
So are we like going?
Yeah. Let's go.
All day and talk about it.
Yeah, let's go.
Who's going to the mansion? Who's the mansion crew?
Is it mentioned
All right.
that you're sleeping? Oh no, that's not it.
Right here in Crow, Chadwick. Astrid, did you say your mansion crew? Okay.
Yes.
Lenore and Elwyn, you are in crew, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's start with you two because it's a little bit easier for you to go to bed. Okay. So as your group parts ways, Lenore and Elwyn. You know that your invitation says that on this day you may check in to the Firefly Inn. Is that where you would like to go?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So it takes you about 20-ish minutes to walk there. You make your way back to the main boulevard, which is the very large road that goes through town. If you're looking at the map that I've got here for you, it's this large. You all were actually over here in this area that's in the south central part of town. The houses are a lot more close together down in this part of town. It's a little bit more slummy in this area, and so you make your way up to going north to a little road until you can get back to the main thoroughfare, and then you go and you cross the southern branch of the river that runs through the city and onto the Isle of the Magistrate, which is the island that sits in the middle of the river that goes through town. The Firefly Inn rests on the northwest corner of the island next to a bridge that goes beyond. The Firefly Inn is actually quite a large inn. It's maybe it's 5 stories tall, and looks like it takes up a fair amount of room. It's got blue kind of clay tiles as the roof. They're I don't remember what they're called. They're like the curved tiles, like the California houses have on them. We have a lot here. If you're rich enough to like do that to your house, and there's a sign that hangs out the front door, and it's a little firefly, and the butt of the firefly is like flickering with some like magical light.
I'm gonna approach the front door and go in and look for the innkeeper.
Cool. Yeah. So you walk in, and it's the first floor is a very, very large, wide open room. There are tables, mostly to your left. At the very back of the room is like the main reception / bar, and then to the right, to your right of the bar is a set of stairs that goes up. There's also a set of stairs that go down right next to it. It's like a split kind of thing going on. At this time of the morning, there are patrons scattered all throughout this first floor. There are a couple of servers kind of bustling about, serving breakfast. As you walk in, you get wafts of sausage and egg and fresh croissants, and it smells so good and amazing. And there's a group in the far corner who's taking a bit of the hair of the dog in the morning with a round of ales. There is an innkeeper that stands behind the bar and currently is like scrubbing the bar top. Hello. Can I help you?
Hi.
Hi.
We have these invitations, and we're here to, me and this one here. we're here to check in. We'd like to have a croissant and then go to sleep.
Sure. Let me. You have you said you have something. A paperwork of some kind.
Yeah, just this invitation, and then I'll hand him the invitation.
Okay. He's gonna look over the invitation and kind of like looks a little closer at it. And I was like, okay. A little different than the others that we've received, but it's fine. Yes, but you are on the list. Let's see. So we've got. So you are Elowen. Lenora, do you give him your invitation too? Okay. And yes, you are Lenora. Okay. You've got rooms 101 and 102. Here are your keys. They are just up the stairs, first floor, and you'll see them. It's there are all the rooms are right there. And croissants. Let's get some croissants. He like calls over one of the servers who like gives this like really intense glare, like really like her arms are like full of plates. She's doing that like balancing plates on her head and her shoulder and her arms, and she's just like. She like walks over, puts all the plates down, very, very impressive, and then runs to the back, past him, to get the croissants to then give to you.
Thank you. I don't mind just next time just grabbing some, myself, but.
No, it's fine. That's what they're here for.
Can I ask you what? I might be just really tired and.
You look tired.
Yeah, thanks. Sort of
creeped
out from what just happened, but what do you think about that you haven't seen these kinds of invitations before? What did you mean by that?
Oh, it's just there's like a drawing on it. I don't know. Like sometimes they have different like designs on them, but I just haven't seen one with the designs that yours has on it. That's all. Anything else?
Lenore, anything? No, I do you want a croissant? Here, I'm Amber. This whole okay, well, I'm gonna go to bed now. So I'll take Mickey and then I'll head upstairs, right?
Yep.
To 101 plus.
Yep. Yeah. You both go upstairs. Your rooms are immediately to your left. You each go into your room, and they're very nice rooms. They're quite large. They have a sitting area, and a dresser, a vanity type of thing, and then a queen size bed that looks really comfy and plush, and you just crash.
Yep.
So I will let you know when your long rest is complete, and when you can activate your level up. And when you take your long rest, you can get rid of your level of exhaustion. Okay.
Great.
Group 2. Group mansion. All right. So you start heading out. It takes you longer to get back to the gates of town because this entire city is walled in, right, for defensive purposes. And so you also head back to the main thoroughfare, but you go there by way of the southern road that goes along. Yeah, so like you're in that south central area. You go down to the southern road. It is actually called the Southern Road. Because they're super creative, and then you take that back to the main thoroughfare where that meets with the large double gates.
What happens when they have to expand the city? They call it the Mid-Southern Road? Or the road before the Southern Road? You know? What do you think, Crow?
I believe it would be the old Southern Road.
See? You're smart. Alright, I guess that settles that. I owe you a drink next time.
Where would I be going to meet with my typical army contact?
So at this time of morning, he would likely be leading a training exercise, and that usually happens on the south side of the wall toward the center of the city. So it's in like this approximate area. Yeah, that one. Just outside town, south side of the wall, pretty central to the town.
Okay, then I'll look at Crow and Chad and be like,
continue moving back to the mansion. I will speak with my military contact and catch up with you.
Alright, so wait, you're coming to the mansion afterwards, or we'll just meet here in town?
I suppose that depends on the amount of time I am speaking with Jimbo.
I imagine we'll spend at least an hour at the mansion, so if it takes longer than that, we'll just meet you at the inn. How's that sound?
Sounds good. I will be asleep.
Or if it... Yeah. Alright. Yeah.
Okay. So you three start heading south, back toward the forest. Arterian, you take a right, and you head over to the training area, and you notice that, so in that area is there are, like, archery targets, and there are those, like, mannequins that you practice sword fighting with, and things like that, and, other kind of, like, training types of things. You can see the newest round of recruits are practicing, while a man with, he's a human man with blonde hair that's kind of like the old-fashioned military cut that's like kind of spiky up. He's got a very bushy mustache, and he's like pointing at people and yelling at them as you approach.
and this is like my typical person that I've spoken with.
This is Jimbo. He is the general.
General Jimbo. All right, awesome.
Hey, you made it canon.
All right, yeah, no, I like it. I like it. I walk up to Jimbo, And I say,
"Hello, Jimbo. I wondered if I might speak with you for a minute."
Ah, Arterian! Very nice for you to be back. He kind of looks like Nigel Thornberry with like the big teeth. Just, he goes, "Ah, very nice to have you. Where have you been?"
I was assisting with the person that takes care of the cemetery. I had some friends help me. There was someone stealing bodies from the cemetery outside of town, and
Ah, yes, I'm familiar with the body snatcher.
yes, the body snatcher. We investigated and we followed him to a mansion outside of town, and we found a lot of dead children.
Oh, that's some nasty business there, isn't it?
Yeah, it was pretty gross. We came back here. We found a hostage, and we brought her back. She was a young girl. We brought her back here to her parents, and they were
Hey,
slaughtered
you!
in their home.
Stop doing that! No, that's not how you do it. You need to swing your sword. Sorry, Arterian. You're taking too long. What is it? What is it you're getting at?
What should I do about this?
About the body snatcher. Well, you followed him.
We killed him.
Go get him. Oh, well then it's done. It's done.
He's murdering children and their families.
Yeah, but he's dead now, so who cares? We have more important things to think about.
You have a good point, Jimbo. Why do I care? I'll see you later.
I don't know, but don't go too far. We're amassing some supply trains, as you'll probably see one around here somewhere. We're amassing some supply trains to go over to the wall. We may be calling upon you as security detail for that.
All right, I'll be at the Firefly Inn.
Okay.
I also have this invitation, so I have to attend this thing.
Ah, yes, I have one of those as well. I shall see you there.
See you there.
Bye. Bye. Get off your ass and keep on moving. He like goes and yells at somebody else.
I then like look over to see if I can see Chadwick and Crow, and if I can't, I just go straight back to the Firefly Inn.
How fast were you all running? Astra, Crow, Chadwick.
Nope. Yeah, I'm a Chadwick walker, not a Chadwick runner.
I was running with knives out.
Yeah, I'd be going, if you want a technical speed, medium.
You can see them.
Okay. I just like slump my head. I'm like, shit. All right. And I go catch up with them.
Okay.
I will be right back.
Okay. I will need somebody who is not Arterian to make a either a nature check or a history check.
At disadvantage.
Absolutely at disadvantage.
Let me see let me see why I would make a certain kind of check.
You're trying to figure out if you remember how to get there. So actually, what I want to do, which we will talk about offline, is I want to add a memory skill because I think those are cool. And that's really what I'm getting at. So you can do a nature check to see, like, to try to track your way back, or you can do like a history check to remember how to get there. Up to you. But I want you three to do it at disadvantage.
Okay.
All of us or just one?
If you all want to do it, you can do it.
Could I attempt to follow me and Arterian's big ass tracks using a survival check?
Yes, you may absolutely do that.
Then it is a 10.
Okay.
History?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't get better.
I saw the look of disappointment, just like.
Well, I did roll a nat 20, but it's at disadvantage, so.
I got an 8.
Okay. Yeah. Y'all are tired. But 10 is fine. 10 is okay. 10 is not great. But 10 is okay. Yeah, you can see your tracks. It's actually like pretty easy to see the tracks. They're very fresh. Your feet are giant. You have a giant pair of hooves and like a smaller pair of hooves. It's clearly not like a weird, horse that has two hooves that are bigger than the other two. So yeah, you eventually, it takes you a little bit of time, but you pick up on the trail. And then you make your way through through the forest. And then you find yourself at the mansion after like half an hour. And I'm going to remove those of you who are not here. Okay, so
our view is restricted again. Is that how it's supposed to be?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just want
yeah,
to make
we're
sure.
not even like at this spot just yet. I just moved you over to it just so you can see. But yeah, so you get to the mansion and it's quiet. There's a very light rain that has descended over the forest as the air cools down and fills your nostrils with the smell of pine. You walk up to the mansion, and it appears to be from here, just as you left it. This quiet, somewhat decrepit building.
Give me 1 second. Otelli needs to use the restroom.
Yep.
I'll run inside. I want to try and go upstairs.
Okay.
I'm gonna just kind of walk through the same like main entranceway that we did, and I'll just like punch each door as I walk by and just peek in on my way to.
I'm actually gonna move you to the first floor, and you're not here, and you're not here. Okay, yeah. So, Crow, you dart in. It's still kind of dark in here. Sun's just, it's about mid-morning, but it's overcast, so it's a little bit dark in here. But yeah, Arturian, as you're punching the doors open, Crow, as you are running through, Astra and Chadwick following, nothing seems to have changed in the front part of the house. I want to wait for Chadwick for like the next steps.
Chadwick has arrived.
Chadwick has arrived. Yeah, so that's okay. So you all go in, and yeah, seems pretty.
Okay.
Abandoned still.
I want to just go to the area. Actually, I wouldn't know of any other areas that we didn't visit on the first floor. So on the ground floor. So I'm going to go to the British first floor to the U.S. second floor.
Okay. So with Crow leading the way, darting through, I imagine you like Naruto running through this thing with like your daggers back there. I don't know why, but
it's because that's how it happened. That's how it happened.
So you like run in, and in this main room, I do well, I won't need a perception check for this. This is pretty easy to see. You all do notice that the piles of bones from the skeletons are not there. You also notice that the tables, there are two like cots that are also kind of been used as tables here. Those cots, one of them has been kind of shoved It looks like it's shifted slightly, and a lot of the books from the bookshelf to your right, in the northern part of the room, it looks like the bookshelf has been rifled through.
Okay, I still go upstairs.
And then you go upstairs. So you are anticipating the broken step, so you don't need to give me anything. You can just step over it. It's fine.
I try to sneak up the stairs?
Oh, try to sneak up the stairs?
Yeah.
Sorry, I heard make up the stairs, and I was like, they're pretty already. Don't need to know. But yeah, go ahead and give me a stealth check at disadvantage because you're exhausted.
That's a 19 at disadvantage.
Wow.
You're
stealthy. Yeah, you a stealthy satyr. Okay, yeah, you head upstairs, and as you get to the landing, I want to check with the other three what they're doing.
I'm gonna go in this first room, to the right.
All right, cool.
And
so
then
yeah,
I'm gonna see if there's a door.
Ah, yes, there's no door, but there is a window there. I can see how that is distracting. Yes, so there's a window. It's beautiful out there. It's a beautiful drizzly day.
I think I should sit down for a minute.
But yeah, the room is otherwise empty. There are some shelves in there. This is like there are empty wardrobes. This is like the coat room or the cloak room.
Can I dig around in the closets?
Yeah. So you go and you go over to the closets, and they're actually empty. There's nothing in any of the closets. It looks like whatever clothing was there had been picked through already.
Oh no, okay.
Tyrion just walks through, just glancing into each room as I move into the main area. And then I'm assuming Crow is already up.
Yeah, Crow is heading up the stairs at this moment.
I'll pretty much go and secure the perimeter. And then I'll call up. I'm gonna walk around looking at everything, seeing how much different everything is.
Okay.
Because I will probably notice these books right away. And then once I've gone around the whole room and then come in here and come out, I'm gonna call up to Crow and say,
what do you see up there, Crow? There isn't anyone up there, right?
Crow, I'm going to pull you, just you, to the upstairs.
And I am just listening. I made it
Okay.
here, saw that things were disturbed, and I stopped in my tracks and just listened.
All right. Arterion, I want a perception check as you're doing your rounds. And while you do that, Crow, so you go up the stairs and you don't see shit. Sorry. With a 1, you see nothing. Okay, Crow. This is what you got. So you walk upstairs. The little fan looking thing down at the bottom, that's the stairs, FYI. So it's just the top of the stairs. Okay, so you come up and out there, and you're in this cute little sitting room. There are some moldy ass carpets in there that are they are purple, and they look a little elven. And you see this this settee up in the northern part of the room that is a little bit moldy. There's like a leg that's been broken off of it. There are some like streaks of juices on the floor, or some like streaks of like something has dragged something up here.
To lick the juices.
You're gonna lick the juices?
The juices. I want to see if I can figure out what it is.
Okay, yeah, you're gonna lick it. And let's see. Juice licking.
Like-
Give me a juice licking check. Just kidding.
Investigation, maybe.
Yeah. Give me an investigation check, and I'm gonna let you do it at not at disadvantage, just because you're licking it. You're getting intimate with what you're investigating.
I don't think it helps all that much. I rolled a 7.
Oh, they're pretty nasty. It's like really nasty. Like almost gag worthy. Like you're this close to making a Constitution check, saving throw. I mean,
Okay. I like gag and almost throw up in my mouth a little bit, and then I swallow it and I chuckle to myself and I keep going. Okay, let's see.
can also see this. Oh yeah, so what you see to your left is you see two sets of doors also to your
okay,
left.
those are the doors. Okay.
Yeah, those brown things are the doors.
I will. Oops. I'll go to this one first, I guess. And can I check for traps?
Yes, give me 2 seconds. Chadwick, I'm going to pull you here so that your stream will show it.
Okay.
Oh, that's not how you do that. Hold on.
Do I hear the gagging?
Perception check.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Ooh, that's good for disadvantage. That'll be a 15.
15. You hear. Whoa.
That doesn't sound good. I'm gonna listen a little bit longer.
Crow, I feel like you had something you want to like add into there before you
I forgot
check out
to
the door.
ask where are the juices dragging? Which door are they going through? 'Cause actually,
Yes.
whatever the juice.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh.
so the juices are actually being dragged into this door here.
Okay, then I want to go to that one instead.
Okay. Cool. So you go to that door. Give me a trap check, which is just investigation.
Oh, okay. It's 18.
18. There do not appear to be any traps on this door.
Then
It is actually slightly ajar also. It's like 3 inches ajar.
Okay. Do I have to, if I want to continue like stealthing, do I have to re-roll stealth, or am I good for up here?
You're good. You're good for now.
And I want to open
I'll let you know when you need to re-roll stealth.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. So you walk into this room, and it's a room. I'm gonna reveal these guys are not here. They're not here. They're not here. They're just ghosts. All right. Yeah, so you walk in and you see this room. I'll just reveal the entire room for you. What you see before you is a room. There's an alcove to the left where there's a bed. The bed looks like it has been kind of jumped on and stuff. There are a couple of armchairs that are draped with cloth that looks like they've been covered up, like perhaps for a move or something. A couple of bookshelves. Immediately to your right, there's like a vanity with a mirror. There is you do see a body on the floor in the middle of this room. Oh, there's also double doors that look like they go out to a balcony.
Where's the body?
The body is going to be like right here, like right in the middle of the room. and the body that you see is that of a woman, not very recently deceased, but maybe actually give me a medicine check to see how recent, if you want to know how recent.
15.
Oh yeah. So this body is probably like 2 weeks old. It's a human woman with short, dirty blonde hair. There's a lot of makeup on her face, like a lot. And she's wearing like a red-orange dress.
Okay, I want to.
Go ahead.
Things. I want to search. I want to see.
Okay. So you give me an investigation check, and we're gonna jump to the other crew. Downstairs crew, what you doing?
About how much time has passed since the gagging?
I would say like 2 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, I'd probably follow up after a few minutes of just standing there. And upon following up, I'd probably go to the first door that I see, which would probably be this one.
Okay, cool. We will do that in just a second. Astra and Arterian, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go to just a door.
Yeah. Yes, it's a door. I'm so excited. This is the only room you guys have not explored. Okay. Oops. Let me try that again. All right, cool. So you walk in, you found the kitchen. There are some barrels. There are lots of barrels. And what you see in here, so there's a sink to your right, there's some cupboards to your left, there's an island in the middle of this room. Continuing with the theme, there are cobwebs everywhere. It looks like, dust everywhere. This has been abandoned for quite a while. But you do notice that there are barrels around. And there's some food in them. There's like a barrel that has some apples, one that has a fish that actually smell quite fresh. You gather that this is where the body snatcher was keeping his food. However, I would like you to give me a perception check too.
Oh my God,
What's that?
8.
8? Okay, 8's enough. It's not that hard to tell. You can tell that there are like a couple of apples on the floor and some like other pieces of some veggies and fruits and stuff like that just lying on the floor. It looks like somebody like very recently went through and grabbed food out of here.
Okay. I'm gonna take some food to eat.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna do some rolling for you.
Can I also? I want to make a perception check to see if I hear the door open. About the one that Astra goes into.
Yes. Make the perception check. Actually, you know what? You probably don't need to because your passive perception is high enough to where you would hear the creaking of those. Of the door is what do they call them? A butler's door where it like swings both ways.
Okay.
Or a by door. Get it? Never mind. Okay.
Walk up to the door.
It is not a straight door at all. It's a by door. By AF. So you'd hear it like it swings.
Okay, yeah, then I'm gonna like kind of go up after I noticed like Astra walked over there and then a door opened.
You walk in and Astra is like picking up food. Just like Astra, you pick up 3 apples, 6 what are they called? I mean, they're not like pieces of fish, but they're like fish. And you're gonna get 5 squash and 2 heads of lettuce.
Nice.
Oh, and there's 1 jar on the On the pantry shelves that don't have doors. I don't know if you want it. There's a jar that has a liquid in it.
Yeah, I'll take it.
All right, cool. The liquid is it's opaque. It is white-ish.
I smell it.
You certainly can. As you pull the cork off of it, I would like for you to make a Constitution saving throw. As the clumps of stuff kind of like sway on top. All right, well, 21 does it. You quickly pull away. It is like very rotten milk, like very rotten milk.
I think Crow will like this.
God, what is that? Warn someone before you open something like this.
I don't know. It looked pretty cool.
DM, I have proficiency and I have brewer's supplies. Is there anything in here I can make beer with?
Make an investigation check.
All right. 17.
17. Yeah, so there is a small jar that's underneath the sink that you find, and it does contain hops. There is a barrel of barley in here, so you can gather some barley. And then right next to the door where your token is, right next to the door, that is actually like a cask of wine.
How heavy is the cask of wine?
Well, it is a buttload of wine.
Okay.
I don't know how heavy that is. No, it's like a regular barrel of wine. Let me just like.
Oh, it's okay actually. I would
90 pounds when empty, so like 600 pounds full.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, I want to go around. Since this is a mansion, I would expect there to be some sort of wheelbarrow. I'm looking for a way to take this wine out, and then I'm gonna grab the hops, and then I'll with proficiency in brewer's supplies, what do you think? Like, how much do you think Arturian would know he should grab of the barley in order to actually make any beer with it?
Yeah, I mean you can geez, I don't know.
Just
I haven't
fill
made
my
beer in a long time.
I'll
So
just fill my bag.
there are a couple of like cloth sacks nearby. There's one that looks like it used to have rice in it, but it does not have rice anymore. So you can totally use that and have like, a stack of barley if you want it.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll probably. I
Alright.
mean, I'm a minotaur. I'll probably eat some of the barley as well. I don't know. Is that something that minotaurs would do? Probably.
Okay, so like sidetrack, just total sidetrack. So I don't know how many of you had horses growing up, but like, did you ever like try the sweet grain that they like? I don't know. My parents gave our horses like this like sweet barley that was like almost caramelized. I don't know how to describe it, but I would always like go and like sneak some because it was amazing. Is it just me?
I did not know that.
It's like
Yeah, not even me.
Yeah, Astra knows. It's like candy. It's
That's weird. What?
Yeah, I ate
it's
the
like
dog food
malted
instead.
grains or something. The dog food instead.
No, we just chased the
Gross.
chickens and the rooster around. we made the rooster chase us when we were small. Luckily,
Our
it lost
rooster?
interest. Yeah, you're like
Our rooster
mean rooster.
was a dick.
Yeah.
Like our rooster was the worst.
We would like run at it and then take off, and he would like lose interest by the time we got to the other end of the yard.
That rooster was the worst. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, so you get some stuff.
Okay,
You get
and
some
then, yeah,
stuff
I'm
to
gonna
make it.
go.
So if you
search
want
for
to
a
look
wheelbarrow.
for a wheelbarrow, you can go out the doors to the north. There is there's a carriage house that's like, it's not on this map. I did not draw it. It's like further up. There's a carriage house. In there you find a wheelbarrow. It's the tire is really janky and it like wobbles really bad. And it looks like termites have started to eat one of the handles. There's an old carriage in there that also the axle has broken and it's like fallen down, and termites may or may not have feasted upon that. And there's some like really moldy hay in there.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna jump to our upstairs crew, but first I would like Lenora and Elowin, you can activate your long rest, because by the time they get back, you will have had your long rest. So go ahead and level up. Do your level up. Okay. Back to our upstairs crew. Let me go upstairs. Unless Astra, you had anything else you wanted to do before I jump upstairs. You're just hoarding food. I'm a fan of it. Because you only have so many rations. Okay. All right. Crow. You are investigating this body. You gave me an investigation check, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm still
Okay.
at disadvantage, right? Everything I roll is
Yeah.
at disadvantage?
Every skill check is at disadvantage right now because you're exhausted.
Okay. It's a 9.
Okay. I mean, it is not very difficult to find things on this body because it is a body that is not, hiding anything. She really is just in this very simple but elegant burnt orange dress. She was very clearly like buried in this dress. She let's see. She doesn't have anything in any pockets. There are no pockets in this dress because it is like an old-fashioned dress. Like obviously dresses have pockets now. This one does not. You do see though, she does have a beaded necklace around her neck that has a pendant that is like it's like an equal armed cross, and you do notice that she also has that Celtic knot symbol on her forehead, that same rash that the little girl had, that the bodies downstairs had. But this one, it looks like someone like legit took a brand and like tried to brand over it. It's like got burn marks and an X over it.
Okay.
Chadwick, while Crow is investigating, you are going to this door.
Yeah.
Correct. Okay. This door is open. It's like halfway open.
Yeah, I'll just kick it open. At this point, Chadwick's probably getting really... I'm getting really emotional about all the death and the lives ruined.
Yeah. This door, you kick it open, the door literally flies off its hinges, and you see a bedroom. Ahead of you, there's moldy carpet, that same like purple color, like almost like the ambient color of Astra's room right now, which is gorgeous, by the way. I love it. That's kind of the shade of this carpet, but it's like moldy and torn. There's a bookshelf, vanity, chair covered. The wall is to your left is kind of crumbling as the tree. Oh, I forgot to mention Astra and Arterian. There's a legit tree growing through the kitchen, like right through the kitchen. It's pretty like skinny and lanky, but it's very tall. And
is
so
it going through the floor?
Yes, absolutely it is.
Can I
Yep.
see Chad?
Yeah. You know what? I'd say you could see Chad. You could totally
just
see
said,
Chad
like-
from there.
I start waving at him and being like, Chad. How's it going up there?
But yeah, Chad, you see this like half circle, this turret bedroom.
Okay.
And there's a bed in the turret area.
Knowing that books were missing earlier, I think I'm gonna see if it looks as if books are missing from this bookcase.
Yeah, you look at this bookcase, and it doesn't look like the books have been shuffled about at all. They're all pretty dusty. They haven't been moved.
Okay. I just rifle through containers and openings in here while I'm in here.
Cool. I mean, you got a couple of windows in here. The vanity, you open the drawers, and there's like some moldy like makeup things, some brushes that are just falling apart. Nothing really of interest. The bookshelf has books like they're like children's books, like fairy tales.
I'll take the most like girly fairy tale book, like Prince Happy Ending, that I can find in there.
Okay, cool.
No German fairy tales.
No German fairy tales. Okay. So you find a fairy tale book that it talks about princess who falls in love at the very beginning. Like as you rifle through it, very quickly, it's kind of like the standard Romeo and Juliet story, but it's it's more about like Romeo and Juliet, and she is like very interested in the princess in another town. There's this like family feud, but they like end up riding off in the sunrise or sunset together on this like beautiful white horse. It's a very happy story.
Sounds Disney enough to me.
Great. It's Disney but gay. Like,
yeah.
Let's be clear. It's very it's gay in the best way possible. Yeah, it's a cute book. Cute book.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's that in that room.
All right. Crow. We'll go back to you.
I want to rifle around in the in this vanity.
Okay.
Is there any like, drawers or anything that I can kind of like look around in?
The drawers are not in the vanity. The drawers have been pulled out and flung to the back, and the drawers are actually back here up against the wall in the very back. The few contents, it's similar like hygiene kind of contents. You have like this very old toothbrush kind of thing going on, hair brushes, things like that. But yeah, on the floor they're just kind of scattered about. Somebody definitely went through this.
Okay, but there's like nothing really like of interest.
Not really. It's just a bunch of junk.
Okay, then I want to check out the doors that go onto the balcony.
Yeah. The doors are. It's super cute out here. You've got. Oh no, that's why does it do that? You've got this. It looks a little sketch. Not gonna lie. It's kind of yeah. I don't know. Oh yeah. It's a little sketch to be real. The floor looks like it could kind of give out at any moment. And it's got this like really fine railing that's around it so people don't, fall off.
Okay. I don't see anything. Can I do like an investigation check like outside, like looking over the balcony? Like do I see?
Sure.
11.
Okay, with an 11, you see that there are a couple of books. There's a book on the ground right here on the ground beneath you.
Does Crow see me? I don't know where this balcony is, but
It's outside.
Balcony's on the south side of the building.
Okay.
You're on the north end.
okay, cool.
Okay. I'm just gonna like scream at the top of my lungs because I'm outside. Boring! And I'm gonna go back inside.
Oh, yeah. As you go back inside, you also notice that like this room, the two bookshelves that are there have also been like gone through, and there are some books that are thrown on the floor. But you can tell that the amount of books on the floor is not what would fill a bookshelf.
Okay. I have like literally zero interest in books. I'm pretty sure Crow can't even read, so
Did you read anywhere? Did you learn how to read?
I don't think I would have. I don't think that there would have been any opportunity for me to learn to read, so
Fair. Very fair. Okay, let's go to let's jump to Chadwick, and then we're gonna jump back to Arterian and Astra real quick. Chadwick, what are you doing?
Can I see into this room from here? Is the tree going through both rooms?
Yeah, the tree's going through both rooms, so you can see through.
George of the Jungling it.
George of the jungle. We haven't had enough rolls tonight, so I'm gonna make you roll for it. Give me a monkey check. Just kidding, an acrobatics check. I'd like to check for monkeys, please.
There may be monkeys. That'll be a 9. There may not be monkeys either.
All right.
You're definitely not a monkey.
The hole's not super big. Like you could have stepped over it, but no. You wanted to fly over it. So you grab a hold of this tree that's like, to be honest, this tree's really struggling. It's like, it broke through the ceiling above you to get to the light. It's kind of struggling, but you grab onto a branch and you like swing, it breaks as you're like halfway over it. Yep. So make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Yeah, that is a 19 from a natural 20.
At disadvantage?
It's not a disadvantage. Why would it be?
Oh no, saving throw. Never mind.
Right? I think that's right?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's just ability checks.
I'm pretty sure it is.
I can check real quick.
I got it. Yep.
Yeah,
cool.
Ability checks only. All right. Yeah, no, you fall on your ass, but you don't fall through. So, yeah, it's another bedroom. It's pretty much identical to the one you were in. It looks
Bookshelf, vanity.
Yeah. Bookshelf and vanity is still intact. Nobody's gone through this room. Not in this room. Nope. Looks like these were like 2 children. Like these were 2 kids' rooms.
Oh man. Is there anything over here? Oh shit. Here.
Yeah.
Oh,
there sure is.
Storm. Oh my god.
Excuse me. All right, we can like breeze. So you're just gonna check every room.
Yeah. I'm gonna get Crow, and eventually we're gonna just tear the place apart.
Okay, cool. So let's run through this part real quick for the sake of brevity, because really there's not much to see. So there's this room down here to the bottom right. It is another bedroom. Nothing has been rifled through.
Until
you. There is this bedroom to straight on ahead. It has a balcony. The balcony looks sketch AF. Nobody's rifled through it. These are not real people down here. Don't pay attention to them. Actually, that's you down there. Latrine. It's smelly as shit. You don't want to go
Gross. Yeah.
Another bedroom. Nothing's been rifled through. The two of you gather that this room that had the body, where the streaks led to,
the isolated
is the only room. Yeah.
Fuck. Okay. I'll. Crow, do you communicate that there was shit in there?
That there was what? Where?
Shit in the latrine. Just kidding.
I didn't think I was in that room.
Because I would want to, if this was the only room, I would want to like tear it apart, like tear the bed apart.
No, I came out. You heard me
destroy
scream
shit.
for it, so clearly there's nothing there. I screamed at the top of my lungs. Came inside.
Yeah,
Alright,
you get in
fuck
there
it.
and you can see that it has been gone through, and you do see the body and it's in its condition.
Can I let me see if I have anything to sketch down the knot. I don't have anything to draw with. I'll try to commit it to memory and charge back downstairs defeated.
Okay.
I was beaten by a house.
Okay. Cool. Downstairs, crew, what's happening? You got your wine. You got the barrel of wine. It's in a wheelbarrow. The wheel is janky. You don't know if it'll survive the trip, but you're gonna try.
I'm gonna check out this little room.
Hold on, let me go back to that map. Sorry. Okay.
You bring me
Sure. Oh yeah, I'll take all y'all along to this room, to this level. Sure. Yeah, so that room is like a legit foyer. It's just a little room. It's actually super empty, and it has stairs that go out. But I want you to make a perception check as you're peering out the window of the door. 17. Yes, you notice that there is a book on the ground at the foot of those stairs.
I'm gonna grab it.
Okay. You grab the book. The book is titled hold on, let me find my notes real quick. It is called The Art of Revivication. And it is ARTE because they're fancy here. And it's Revivication, REVIVICATION.
Revivication. I'm gonna take it.
Okay.
So I got spoiled milk for Crow, and I got a book for Lenora.
And a ton of food. You got so much food.
Shars, I would like to investigate around for the fanciest of cups.
Fanciest of cups. You got it.
Yeah, not glass though. I mean, if I find a glass, like I might grab it, but
cool.
A nice cup that I can not break easily.
Yeah, there are in the kitchen. There are a couple of brass cups. They're like you've got 3 brass, almost like steins. They are not. No, you know what? They are actually very expertly made. They have this this like leaf design around the base, and then again around the rim, and the handles kind of look like a vine with leaves on it. You got 3 of those. You also do see 4 chalices that are brass that are along the same kind of lines. They're very dirty, very does brass get like tarnished?
Yeah, probably.
If that's a thing for brass, that's what they are.
Yes.
Okay. I know it's silver tarnishes, but brass, okay.
Are the Steiners like at least closer to my size than the chalices, or which one would be?
They're all standard size. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I grabbed the Steiners then.
Okay.
And then I grab my wheelbarrow, and I'm just like taking the wine.
Okay. All right. So Are you all leaving the mansion?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
Okay.
I'm gonna smash the not broken piano before I leave with my warhammer. And that'll
That
be the
sounds
last
fine.
thing.
Make an attack roll. Just for fun.
That will be a 15.
Yeah, you hit it. There's like this kind of sound that reverberates throughout the room as your warhammer just cleaves it and crushes it. And the piano that's in the study up here, like that image, that's what the piano looks like now. Just
Good.
like
I'm upset. I'm upsetty spaghetti. And then I go home.
all right. As you all travel back, we're gonna jump to Lenora and Elwyn because y'all been sleeping. Now you're awake. It's like mid-afternoon now. Your internal clock is totally fucked. Like, it's fucked. Sorry. But you're not exhausted.
Am I awake? Am I
awake? It's rough sauce for you right now. You're like really drowsy. It's like when you take a nap during the day and you wake up and you're like, what day is it? Is it still the same day? Has it been a month? I don't know.
So I'm gonna groggily sort of roll out of bed and put. I think I probably slept in my clothes, so I'm just gonna sort of look down and like kind of stumble out my door and like I'm gonna bang on Lenora's door.
So Lenora comes out and she actually had been awake, like she had woken up a little bit ago. So she just kind of like stands there and just stares at you.
I'm just gonna. How tall is she again? I'm sorry.
She's like 5 feet tall.
Okay, so I'm gonna look down at Lenora and say, just kind of rushing in, not really pushing my way in, but just sort of like semi-politely trying to invite myself in. Be like, hey, you have those books that you found? Like, I really want to like take a look at those. Can I take a look at those?
She's like, what books?
The books from yesterday. The ones that we found in that horrible place that I never ever want to go back to.
There weren't any books.
And I'm just gonna like come in now and like look around, but like not invading, but like just curious.
So she just doesn't
Not
even
touching
go.
anything.
She doesn't even move. Like she literally just stays. Like she's just like, we're not having this situation right now. So she's just like standing by the door, just staring at her.
Okay. Let's see. So, Lenora, are the items in a place that Elwyn could theoretically see? No. All right. So, Elwyn, you kind of look around Lenora, and you don't see anything.
Well, I know you got them somewhere, right? I mean, is it okay? I don't want to like make it a thing, but I'm kind of curious, and I like dreamt about it all night because I was in a horrible dark place with no light or trees or any sort of living thing and lots of dead things. So I'd really just like to, just take a look because I think there's some stuff in there that has, about the symbols maybe, or like what those people were, or like what that guy was even doing there, or like what if they were doing magic, or like what. And she just like sort of continues on like rambling at Lenora as Lenora stares at her. She's just sort of staring back, but like
This is her.
unloading. I mean, if you want, we could just go down to breakfast and eat, and then we could come back. And I'm not in a rush. Like, I'm always hungry, so we could do that.
Do you always talk this much?
Yes. I spend a lot of time alone, so when I see people, I talk to them a lot, and especially when there's something going on that I don't understand and would like to know more of. And plus, we're going to this weird party that I don't even know how these people know me or how they found me or like why I'm here. So it's been a weird couple of days, I'm gonna say. So like, yeah, I have a lot of things to talk about, and it just sort of starts to like get the hit finally. And kind of just like starts to kind of back out of the room and be like, I'm gonna go downstairs, I'm gonna get some breakfast or whatever they're serving, whatever time it is, whatever food is downstairs, I'm gonna go have some, and probably some mead or something that, anyway, I'll be back. Okay. So I'm gonna go downstairs.
This whole time she literally just stares at you the whole time and doesn't say anything. Like, she just waits for you to get the hell out of there.
Yeah. And I ran away. Like, I didn't realize. I just totally had no clue until the very end, and then just ran away to go eat food. The innkeeper. So, whoever's at the bar. Or wherever they're serving the food, if there's tables, she's gonna walk down the stairs and head there.
Cool. Yeah, there is definitely a table for you down there. You head down, and it's about mid-afternoon at this point, and people have kind of like filtered out. It's that lull between lunch and dinner, right before people like start drinking for the afternoon. Prime time to go have a drink places. Just in town. This is the time of day I like to go places, like 3 p.m. So you can find a table. There is one in the corner. There's a giant long one that's completely vacant in the middle. A couple of smaller circular tables around, or there's the bar. Totally up to you. You're muted.
I'm gonna sit at the big table because she's not really paying attention. So, I'm just hungry, so I'm just gonna walk and sit at the big table, not right in the middle, but like, not the edge. Like, definitely taking up too much space for one person.
Yeah. Totally. You sit down. There's a waitress comes up, and she's like, "It's not the same one as before. It's a different one." And she's like, "What can I get for you?"
Hi. I'll take whatever's ready. Hi.
Sure.
I'll just take whatever's ready, and something to drink, something very strong to drink, please.
We have some ale. We also have some. There's lots of wines. Firefly Inn is famous for its. And she's like reciting this as if it's like a script that she was given. Firefly Inn is famous for the fire whiskey.
Ale's fine. Yeah.
Are you sure you don't want the fire whiskey? I get an upsell bonus for it.
Yeah.
So.
Perhaps.
I've got kids.
Well, she's very uncomfortable because not, I'm not used to interacting with people, so she's getting like kind of nervous, going like, okay, yeah, sure, a fire whiskey, yeah, that's fine. Go ahead. And
I'll throw in an ale too. Just
never had a bring me an ale and food, whatever's good, whatever's ready. Just bring me bread and soup or whatever you have along those lines.
Our soup of the day is a carrot turmeric soup with a little bit of ginger and some potatoes. We have some bread. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay, I'll be back.
Okay.
She's gonna go get your stuff.
Okay.
Lenora, what are you doing?
So I go back to like my bed, and then I have a pile of all my layers, right? Like, cause I'm constantly like Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen kind of layers.
Because you're an Olsen, yes.
I'm an Olsen twin. And then she like kind of pulls the book.
Which book?
I don't even remember.
So remember, you got a book that looked like a spell book. It was bound in human skin.
Right.
You got a little diary type of book that has like a little lock on it, and then you also got a piece of chalk. Those were the three things you got off that body.
I forgot about the chalk. Nice. So I want to open the spell book.
Sweet. Excuse me. You open the spell book, and the spell book contains a ton of spells in it. So you and I can connect offline about how this works for you, but you can add spells to your spell book. It's hella expensive, and we'll go over that in a second. But I'm just going to rattle off the spells that it has in there, and then, again, I will send this to you separately. But you open it, and it contains a number of spells in it. It has 3 first-level spells. There is the False Life spell, Mage Armor, and Ray of Sickness. It's got... and it also has Sleep. Sleep is a spell in that book. It has the Blindness/Deafness spell, the Ray of Enfeeblement spell, and the Web spell. And then it also has 2 third-level spells that are Animate Dead and Vampiric Touch. So like I said, we'll talk about how you can add those to your spellbook. We'll connect offline.
She's immediately obsessed. What about the diary? What's in the diary? Not that she really cares for it, but since she has it, she's gonna put it in.
So you go to open it, and it's locked. But it's locked.
Is it like a shitty one that I can just...
Honestly, it's kind of a shitty one. Like those diaries we all had when we were in the 90s, you know. Okay, so I actually just want you to make a... Well, tell me how you want to try to open it.
She's literally just kind of like just sort of like literally like moving it a little bit.
Give me a strength check.
Well. Strength is shit. It's 4.
4.
Yes.
You know, your strength alone is not enough to open it.
Great. So she's done with it because she doesn't particularly care for the diary. She just cares for the spell book. So she figures she, like, basically in her head, or not necessarily in her head, but she's just like, I can just give this to, like, that girl that won't shut up. I'll just do that.
Okay.
So yeah.
And you know where she is.
Yeah. So she just kind of like, whatever. It's, you know, in her mind, what matters is the spell book, and she's like super excited, like looking through it, whatever. So she has the other one. So she's gonna, so I'm assuming she has a little bag, and that's where she keeps like her little notebook that she always has with her. So she's gonna put the spell book there, and then hold the stupid diary that she doesn't care for, even if it's important. And then what was the chalk? Like, do I know what it is and why it matters?
So it appears to be a piece of chalk. You can investigate it further.
Yeah, can I do that?
Okay, sure. I actually want you to give me an Arcana check. Given that this is something that a fellow wizard owned.
Arcana?
Yeah.
Ooh, 26. Oh, that's a natural 20.
Shit! This chalk is magical. It's magical. Like you pick it up. The moment you picked it up, you knew it was magical. Now you're like concentrating on it, and it's definitely got magic radiating from it. The question is, what is this magic?
And I don't know. I don't recognize anything. It's new to me.
You can just. I mean, if you are able to do the identify ritual, you can identify it and get every single piece of information about it. You also know that you can take it back to your academy and have somebody identify it for you. There is you would know because you have already checked in there that there are people who specialize in identifying artifacts. But you know, it's magic as fuck.
So I'm very excited. I put it in my bag and just kind of make a note to myself, like I want to go and figure it out. Because I don't have that identify one. Just yet. Okay, and then I go downstairs and look for the lady.
Right. Yep, she's right there. Right there in the big table in the middle. Just like she's that person who's taking the communal table.
So Lenora's just gonna kind of like walk with like the little the diary. She's gonna walk without saying anything and then just put it in front of Elwyn, and then just walk to the other edge of the table and sit.
Okay.
Do I have my food yet?
Yeah, you've got your food by now.
Okay, so I'm just like shoveling food in my face, and I sort of like look up at her as she like sits the book down and try to say thank you, but my mouth is full. And like kind of push the bread, like a like a chunk of bread towards her, and I just am like, here, like have my bread. So I'm gonna swallow, put my foot down, put my spoon down, swallow my food, and take a look at the diary while I'm sort of cleaning my face. Can I use the spoon to kind of pry the lock off? I don't have a lot of strength either.
Let's see. If you're just gonna try to pry it, I do want you to make a strength check for that. Lenora, you still gonna like sit at the other end of the table? Or you're gonna like take the food and sit there?
Well, I'm gonna. So like I start walking, and then she offered me the bread, and then I just sort of like turn back, and I like grab it, but then I don't sit like right in front of her. I just sort of
like slightly aside,
angle myself to the corner, and then I'm gonna eat the bread.
Okay, the waitress comes up to you, and she's like, "Hi, welcome to Firefly Inn. What can I get for you?"
Can I just have some milk and then some honey?
Some honey, milk and honey. Do you want it together or separate?
She just sort of like
separate. Yeah, separate. No.
Yeah. What she said.
No, I
think that's a great idea.
Okay. Yeah, separate. All right. Yeah. Do you want any like turmeric in that?
No.
All right. Are you sure? 'Cause it's like an upcharge to do that. And like.
No turmeric.
I mean, I have to have like a certain number of upcharges this month.
No turmeric.
Or like.
I just don't want turmeric.
Okay.
It doesn't seem good.
Maybe some like fries with that.
No turmeric. Just no turmeric.
I can't take this voice anymore. Okay.
I'm losing it.
She hooks her hair.
Making me crazy. That's amazing.
My sides hurt.
We've known too many people like that.
You're giving us these flashbacks to last week at work.
It's funny.
I'll be right. And she walks away. Okay. All right, Ellen. You gave me a strength check. Give me a strength check while you're trying to like pry it open with your utensils.
Hurting my cheeks. Stop. I don't smile this much.
Oh, that's so sad.
I don't
14.
smell
I got
14's fine. It just barely like, yeah. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, take that fireball shot.
Oh yeah, the firefly shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it's like fireball. It's like fireball. But it burns a little bit more, and it's when you like pick it up, it's kind of glowing slightly.
Not sponsored by Fireball.
Not sponsored by Fireball at all. We are not endorsing that, but we'd be interested in endorsement.
That sounds amazing.
We'll do a little banner later. She kind of just, makes a face like, and then like, tries to pop open the diary. Then,
yeah, you get your like spoon right in there, and you bend your spoon just a little bit, but you're able to like, you actually break the hinges off of the book. It's a pretty cheap book.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm really excited because finally something to look at and do without, I got a good strength check.
Yeah, that was literally exactly what you needed.
Yeah, I think that that's going to be the highest strength check of the game, but we'll see.
Totally.
So I open it up, I take it, just toss the lock somewhere.
Yeah.
And open it up and take a look at what's inside while I'm with one hand while I'm shoveling food very messily with the other hand.
You got it. All right. So you gotta get my notes. My notes are all over the place. All right. So the very first page of it says, "This journal belongs to Senvaltu. Keep out. This means you."
Okay.
So cute.
It's adorable.
It's so cute. As you turn the next page, please roll me a D100.
Ooh. Hold on 1 second.
It's gonna be flashbacks to having a
That's
diary.
so great.
Dear diary, today was boring.
I'll just roll. Hold on, let me roll it.
Yeah, so you can roll your percentile die and your D10, and then add those together.
Okay.
I think this is the first D100 of this campaign.
I think so.
And I don't mind rolling through D&D Beyond, but I don't know where to switch it.
Yeah,
Just,
it's
if
like
you go to Roll20, you can do it in there. Do /R and then a space in like the chat box. Do /R space D100 and then hit enter, and it'll roll one.
Are you serious? Is that what you rolled?
Does that work? Did I do that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you rolled a 1 out of
You
100.
rolled a one.
Are you
No way, really?
serious?
Is that possible?
That's the absolute as far as nat ones go.
Hold on.
I don't know what that means.
I know, I just looked at it, I was like, wait, is that's like a legit...
Rolling D100 1. Yeah? Yep.
Holy shit.
Cool.
Yeah.
Our first D100 of the campaign, and you get a 1.
That's
fine.
not a good omen.
Okay, that's cool.
I don't think I've
That's
ever
bad, right?
seen that.
I don't know. Maybe. All right.
Either
So-
really good or really bad.
All right. So as you start flipping through the journal, you see each entry is labeled "Dear Journal," and then it goes into very technical notes. So as you flip through it, you start to realize that this is like a laboratory journal that clearly belonged to the man that the body snatcher. You get the sense that as you review the contents of this journal, that this man Senvaltu, I think I said his name was. I'll get that to you right now. Actually,
Sounds like what you said.
Senvaltu, Senvaltu. Senvaltu has been so he's been experimenting with bodies and with revivication. And essentially what the journal tells you is it's over time as you go through it, more success. He's finding out different things. Like he's finding out that, all right, well, if I take somebody who has died more recently, the amount of life that I can return to a body is stronger. That the zombie comes back stronger. There's like life force transfer, very like detailed notes that don't really make sense to you since you don't study necromancy, you don't study wizardry at all. Like it's kind of like in the mind of a druid, like this is kind of like it's like reading an academic article, right, of a topic that you don't really get. Or a horror story.
So I kind of get the gist of it, right? Like I kind of
you get the gist of it. That as he progresses, the fresher the bodies, the better the revivication happening. You do notice two other things. The page that has this is Senvaltu's journal, don't stay out, this means you. There's there's that triangle symbol at the bottom of that page, the same one that is on the heads. You also see reference to a person named Klisoff, Clisoff. You're not really sure what, but the journal hints that these experiments are done under the authority of Klisoff.
under the authority of him. Interesting.
Yes, or under his, like, he has allowed these to happen.
Okay. So I'm gonna sort of flipping through while I'm finishing my food, and kind of with chewing my last bite, kind of push the diary towards Lenora, who's I know sitting a little bit farther away from me, but with the page open to the stuff that I don't understand at all. But I push it towards her, and hey, as I'm chewing, hey, do you understand this? Because I don't, there's something about like necromancy, or I don't know. Can you just take a look at this and just tell me what you see, just real quick? Because I really would like to see this and figure out what this means.
So I peek.
You've got your food by now.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm eating, but I
Yeah.
peek, and I look at what it says. Do I know what the hell it says?
Give me an Arcana check.
Do I understand what it's saying?
Yeah, Arcana check to kind of understand, to see if you understand what magics are talking about. And as you are reviewing the journal, mansion crew, you walk in the doors.
And I got a 17.
17. You understand the basic concept of necromancy and revivication, and essentially necromancy being the art of bringing people back to life. This is, you don't understand the technical mechanics of it. You know, you've been at the university for a couple of weeks and they haven't mentioned necromancy at all, like at all. But you know from like theory books, because you've done a lot of reading, that in theory, necromancy involves working with life forces, and revivication would involve bringing a person to life. Other than that, it's a little bit beyond you. You don't really understand the concepts. You don't really understand the mechanics of how this person is going about doing it.
So I just look at Elwyn and say, it's just talking about making dead people alive. And then she just goes back to eating, but kind of still peeks, like, she's like pretending she doesn't care, but she's just like...
I'm sensing a little bit of regret of giving this book up.
Very much so. But she's like trying to pretend that she's not, so she's just like, oh, it's just about dead people.
I kind of like reach over and like slide it back and like flip it around and start, you know, I take like a drink of ale and then start like flipping through back to the beginning where the symbol is and just hold it up and be like, look, like it's that symbol, it's that weird symbol that's been everywhere on the kids and on the with the dude and did you see this in any of the books that you looked at? Was there anything else in the books that, you know, because I know you have like a million books up there, and I know at least a couple of them. I think you know, I was a dog, so I don't really remember which books you had, but I know you had more than one book.
Was the symbol something I saw in any of my other books? I don't think so.
Make a history check. And the rest of you are now in the inn. You've met back up. There was no...
Can I see them from where I am?
Yeah, totally. And they see you.
Totally wave. I'm just gonna wave and like, do I see that they have food?
You see that I
no.
With the wheelbarrow? No.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you'll see Arcurian like. So it's a little bit ridiculous, okay? So Astra, you've got the food. You've got the food in your pack. Like, it was enough food that it fits in your pack's like bulging now off your back. It's fine. Arcurian, you literally like ram the doors open. Get it? Because he's a Minotaur.
Livestock. Invest in your livestock.
You ram the door open with the barrel, and you're like walking in. The wheelbarrow by now, like by the way, the janky ass wheelbarrow that has the wheel that's wobbling. The wheel's gone. The wheel's legit gone by now. But you've got Chadwick who's like taking up one side. You've got the other, and you're kind of like forcing it in. It's really awkward. You're kind of like stumbling forward because, it would be really smart to have one person get the front, one person get the back. But no. You got the sides and you're like trying to fit through the door. It's kind of hilarious.
I love it.
We also make it look pretty easy because I can lift 450 pounds on my own, and Chad can probably lift like...
I can lift way more than that, yeah.
On his own. So, like, we're being all dumb, but this thing is, like, looks light as hell.
It's a little awkward.
Like, what angle does this go through? I should not have skipped geometry.
Fit our couch through the door.
Yeah.
It's one of those, exactly. That friend scene with the couch, that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
He's screaming pivot like really loud.
No, just get this to my room.
Get this to your room?
Yeah. Yeah, get it to my room. Even I understand that.
We will take it to my room.
Nah, man. They don't even have a room for you.
I brought it. It is mine.
If you guys bring it over here, I'll trade it for some information.
She went there.
Information over here.
I have a better plan. And then
I walk up to the when I walk up to the person who's been serving them, do I feel like that's the person in charge, or do I no, I should go look for the manager?
No, I'll tell you that. No, I don't know.
She looks really bored, and she kind of walks up to you, and she's like, "You can't bring your own alcohol in here. You gotta buy ours. I got kids to feed at home."
I do not have a place to stay.
Oh.
I will be leaving this in my room, but I will drink down here.
Where's your room? What?
Here,
Where are you staying?
This is my invitation.
Oh, that's not my job.
And then I'll go to the person whose job it is and show them my invitation.
She's just gonna point to the innkeeper, who's now back behind the bar, seeming to he's really interested in cleaning this damn bar.
Excuse me, I have this invitation. I would like to stow this barrel inside of my room and enjoy your alcohol and food and sleep.
And alcohol.
Not all you.
And hey, you got any smokes?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Dan.
Nope. All four of you have the same invitation, I assume.
Probably. I'll take out a crumpled piece of paper that was bequeathed to me in the forest.
It's got some lint on it. There's a paper clip in there.
It's like
Totally not addressed to me whatsoever, by the way. Yeah. Here, I get free stuff with this.
Okay. Oh, this is weird. All right. Okay, here you go. 102 Arterium, 103 Astra, 104 Chadwick, and 105 Crow. That's weird. I don't know why you're all in the same. Whatever, it's fine. Whatever. All right. Yeah. Please don't fuck up my floors. Really, with that wheelbarrow, just pick the damn thing up and don't fuck up my floors because I don't make enough to redo them.
Good thing, boss.
Okay. Come back down and get some drinks later.
Oh, we will.
Yeah, I hear you're famous for Firefly rum.
You've heard of it. It's actually whiskey. It's whiskey. Do not insult me that way. But no, yeah, it's delicious. You know what? All you are together? You're all together.
We are.
With those.
We don't pay together. We're not paying together though. We're separate.
No. I was told they got me, so yeah.
I'm just gonna give
this guy's.
I'm just gonna give you a free round of fire whiskey tonight when you come back down. Whatever. But you two still have to pay for your lunches, so
Yeah.
I'll buy another ale if you can answer a couple questions.
Oh. Yes. Okay, Ellen, I'd like you to mark off 8 silver for your 2 ales, your fire whiskey, and your lunch. And Lenora, if you just had lunch, you're gonna mark off 3 silver. Okay, so you guys take your barrel up. Do you come back down?
A free fire, whiskey, rum, vodka, Firefly. Yeah, I'll take it all.
All right.
And if Chad tries to like take the barrel into his room, I look at him and I say, "I didn't think you were a thief."
Oh, yeah, I thought we came to an agreement. I mean, you'd stay in this room, and I'd stay in your other room, but then, like, we'd trade places later, you know?
No, I see you as a man that drinks excessive amounts. You cannot have this in your room with you. No arguments.
I'll
Tell me I'm wrong.
You're a soldier. Yeah.
I know how to handle myself better than you do, hippie.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll just drink more later. All right. Yeah. Sounds good. Glad you agree.
I will share it with you, but I will also cut you off.
All right, barkeep. Whoa.
You guys are like real tired. You look kind of tired. You know,
We will have a drinking contest as well. Later on, when we're not staying here, when we're staying outside, we will have a drinking contest, and then we will redo our arm wrestle.
Is Astra also in it, right? Astra's there, right? Astra,
like
are you near Lenora by any chance?
I'm still waiting at the front.
Okay.
I don't know how far that is away.
Yeah, it's fairly near. You're near the bartender where you got your key, so you have your key to the room. If you're still around there, you're very near to Lenora.
Okay.
I just like look at you. I'm assuming you might be able to hear me, but I just say, you look like you look like you're gonna die.
Like it. I got a backpack full of food and a book. It's really heavy. And
is there a book that like?
Oh yeah.
Is there a book that I?
Yeah.
Is there a book? Can I have the book?
Yeah, I got you a book, and then I got Crow some spoiled milk.
That sounds disgusting.
I would have to go to my room and unpack the food though.
But like, can I have the book right now?
Not yet.
Like, no.
Did someone say food?
Are you sure?
I jump out of nowhere and grab the spoiled milk and I go, score!
You guys want food? I have food. I have apples, fish, squash, and lettuce.
Yeah.
Like, literally jump up and like hop over to Astra and like start just like unloading on her and being like, "Oh my god, where did you find this?" Like just asking all kinds of questions.
Nowhere, the waitress just kind of like appears up at the back of your shoulder and she says, "There's no outside food allowed. You have to buy food from me."
I just like put milk juice in your face.
You go, "That was really rude. So rude. You're cut off. I'm gonna go tell."
I didn't eat anything. How can you cut me off?
It wasn't me.
Do I hear the waitress mention like this upcharge like 5 times while I'm like?
Yeah.
Okay, so then like I sit down all heavy and I look over and I'm like,
I require a melon.
A melon, like a whole melon, or like do you want like watermelon, or do you want like?
I want one of every single one of your melons.
I've got
I think you're supposed to hit on her that upfrontly.
Not. You just can't.
I will pay the upcharge if you bring me one of each melon. Which you serve.
Alright, I'll have to ask my manager, but I don't do that.
My eyes
She just walked away.
It would be perfect if she has the equivalent of like gum. Like she's like chewing gum also. Like it would make it like, you know.
Or like she's got a straw and she's just like gnawing on it.
Just something that she's just like, you know. That'd be great.
She comes back with a cantaloupe and a watermelon, and she just like drops them on the table. They're not even cut or anything. She's like, that'll be 9 silver.
I'm so tempted to make another melon joke. In fact, I will. Lady, your melons are 2 different sizes.
That's a lot.
Lady, where's the nearest public house?
You're in it.
Well, this is not a public house. You can bring your own. You can bring your own food and beverage into a public house. So, are you telling me this is a public house?
No, you can't do that here. What you want is, I think the Snake Scale does that, but they're like on the main road, so they're probably not gonna want you to do that. But there's this like super seedy place if you want some melons. It's called the Rogue and Harlot.
Super seedy is right up my alley.
Very seedy. It's in the southwest. Like you don't. I don't know. I don't go there, so I don't know what it's like.
Oh, you don't go there? Perfect. This is the place for us, guys.
I mean, if there's food and more to drink, I'm going. I'm all rested. I'm ready to go.
I am not.
Lenora just sort of looks at... Lenora looks
You don't
at
want to fuck up your sleep schedule, Arterian. Remember, you got to be up at whatever 100 hours you call it.
Lenora just sort of like looks at Astra and she's just like, why would we go to a different place for melons when there's melons here? There's melons.
Well, she just said it. She's not going to be there.
Why would we go back? But like she said, there's melons over there, but like there's melons here. Why would we want another place?
No, but she won't be there.
But, like,
Yeah.
I would pay 10 silver pieces just for that.
But it's melon.
Oh, yeah, you can go serve another table.
I can hear you, Minotaur person. Very large satyr.
Have you a problem? Have
Yeah.
you a death wish?
Yeah, she's kind of.
Then hush and leave.
Rude. She walks away.
All right. I don't even know what to call her.
Barbie.
She didn't give you a name.
You didn't.
What's this
Her
someone
name
on
is
Jersey
Barb from... That's her name. Barb.
So.
All right. So the bartender comes by with 7 shots of Firefly whiskey, and each of them are glowing very slightly. It's very eerie, very cool. It's like in the movies when somebody serves absinthe, it's always like shining green, but it's not green. It's like a deep like a honey brown that has this like glow about it. He sets all 7 down and passes them out and takes one himself. And he turns to Elwyn and says, "Here's your free drink. You said you had some questions for me." And that's where we're going to end tonight's session. It's after 8 o'clock. So think about what questions you're going to ask him next time, and we'll pick up there.
All right.
Great. This is
Thank you so much, everyone, and thanks everyone for tuning in. Hey, we didn't have tech issues tonight.
Don't hold your breath. Don't hold your breath until you've like actually watched the video. So So
I know, right?
let's not like.
I had tech issues.
Curse it, right?
My camera malfunctioned and then my Discord crashed, so I had tech issues.
I did notice you disappeared, but that's exactly what happened to me on last Saturday during that. So,
But it lasted way longer.
Yeah, lasted way longer because I was on the ridiculous wet Wi-Fi. Okay, so just two quick announcements for our viewers. One, keep up to date with our Instagram. We're going to be announcing our next session, our next episode of Out of the Abyss. And coming up in March, in like legit a week, 2 weeks, maybe. 1.5 weeks?
Yeah, 1.5 weeks.
Yeah, in about 1.5 weeks, we're going to launch our third campaign that is called The Proving Grounds. Our GM extraordinaire, Estes here, is running that one. He is the most experienced GM of all of us, so that's a really cool one. Join us Sunday evenings for that one.
The Proving Grounds will begin in the Shadowfell, the Negative Plane, or Purgatory, whatever you like to call it in your world. It's pretty much the same. They will be looking for an item that will be of great import to them saving the world. So look forward to that. March, I think 8th, the first Sunday of March. Yep. 6th?
Yep.
Thank you. I am calendar challenged.
Yes.
Yay.
All right, March 6th. Meanwhile, thanks for tuning in to Paradise Rolls. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Goodbye.
Bye.